Boy, spring is finally here, isn't it? Now's the time to get outdoors, appreciate everything Alabama has to offer. One way to do that is through Rails to Trails Conservancy. Brandy Horton is the Vice President of Communications for Rails to Trails Conservancy, and she joins us now by Zoom to talk about it more. Brandy, good to have you with us this morning.
I'm thrilled to be here.
I'm kicking myself, by the way, because I have not taken advantage of this great weather we've been having thus far to ride the Chief Ladiga. It's been a while since I've been out on that trail, but for those who are not familiar with what Rails to Trails has accomplished, explain it to them.
So Rails to Trails Conservancy is the nation's largest trails, walking, and biking advocacy organization. And our focus is on creating a nationwide trail system, trying to create opportunities for people all across the country to be able to, where they live, get outside safely, to walk, bike, be active, really whatever you want to do in that space. There's currently more than 41,000 miles of multi-use trails all across the country. And I'll say Alabama is home to some incredible rail trails. You said the Chief Ladiga. I actually got to experience that last year. It was my first time, and it was just such a remarkable trail and such a remarkable trip. But also, the region has a developing trail system, the Red Rock Trail System, throughout Jefferson County. It's going to be about 750 miles, and it really takes that experience of long distance trails and starts to look at how do we create connections where people live so that we can kind of leave our homes, walk and bike where we need to go, or for exercise, whatever it is that is really motivating you.
We have very hilly terrain here in Alabama, but it can be accomplished. It's been accomplished in Chattanooga. But talk about some of the benefits that you've seen across the country when you have a lot of these green spaces with these paved trails that, again, as you mentioned, are very safe for you to walk or cycle.
When you get outside, simply good things happen. Good things happen for us, for the places where we live, and for the planet. So when we move our bodies, it's pretty obvious, we're getting the physical and mental health benefits, but we also get a chance to connect with our community, with our neighbors, form those social relationships that don't happen when you're just driving around. You might not see the people right where you live in our kind of current modern society. So being out on the trail gives us a chance to kind of make those connections, make those relationships. It's also really a big contributor to the economy. When we're on the trail, we're supporting small businesses. People are starting bike shops and eateries and retail to support the people who are out on the trail. And we're also creating places where people want to live, attracting businesses to the region because people want to seek out walkable, bikeable areas. People want to have access to green space where they live. And then the other piece is that benefit to the planet. If we are able to swap a short car trip for a walk or a bike ride, we're able to take some of those emissions out of the air. And it's not something you have to do every time, but if you've got the infrastructure that's connected to where you want to go, it makes it a lot safer and a lot easier to think about how you might bike and walk where you're heading.
Absolutely. And so listen, for those who don't know, Rails to Trails, they do take donations. They also get government funding. But if you want them to identify an area in your neighborhood that maybe they can turn some rails into trails, you want to reach out to them. Check out their website. Brandy Horton, Vice President of Communications for Rails to Trails Conservancy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.